So you think you're ready to ride trails. You may have been riding on the street a lot. Maybe you took a little single line through your park on the grass. But coming out into the forest is a completely different experience. And today we're going to talk to you about the best ways to prepare yourself for riding on trails. First off, let's do some pre-planning before we hit the trails. Safety equipment. Cover your bases on what's going to make you feel the most comfortable when you're out there in the woods riding trails. I've got my helmet on. For most people, or some people, elbow pads and wrist guards are a must, even knee guards to some extent. In addition to safety equipment, it's always nice to bring a little pack along for some of the essentials. What I like to do is pack myself a nice little snack box, something to eat, a little bit of energy, and tools that are going to help me during my ride, like tire pressure gauge. Now that you got yourself covered, let's make sure that your Onewheel is prepped up and ready for the trail. Making sure it's charged up, whether that's 100% or if you're going to be starting off on some hills, you may want to start it at 90 to 95%. A fender is a really great option. Keep some of the debris coming up from the back foot pad. The foot pads, you want to make sure that they're clean so that your foot could definitely grip on the grip tape. Tire pressure. Tire pressure is huge. You want to make sure that it's filled up to an adequate pressure so that if you do get on the trail and you want to lower that PSI to make it a little bit softer, that it's not going to make it too low. Last but not least, check out the Onewheel app and dial in your riding mode. So when you're arriving to the trailhead, make sure you're checking out the rules and regulations of those trails. Know the trail network and ensure that you have maybe the maps downloaded on your phone just in case you get lost. Respect the trail, respect other people that are on the trail, and just know Onewheels are new to the world still. So kind of treat yourself at the bottom of the food chain and yield to all other riders, pedestrians, and equestrians on the trail. Another thing to consider before you hit the trails is check out your recent weather. Here in Santa Cruz, we had a high wind event recently, so there's tons of debris all over the ground. If it's really dry out, you might be dealing with a lot of dust, as well as if it just rained recently, the trails are going to be wet, which in that case, you're going to want to decide if that's what you want to go ride in. Trail riding is not going to come easy for everybody. It's going to take some practice, determination, and a lot of courage. So don't get discouraged. Keep getting out there. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next Floaty McFly race for the world champion. It's going to take a lot of effort, but anybody can do what they put their mind to. And get out there and shred.